Amazing day, amazing day, amazing day, everyone. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos and trade at your own risk. These videos for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Friends and family at Global Traders Elite over on our Discord. These trades are for you. I got some future trades coming up. That's in the works. Something I was looking at was USD, JPY. We're going to mark up on a monthly, and we're going to dial down to probably the 1 day or the 4 hour. So on a monthly, we're going to look for our overall trend. Our overall trend is a down trend. I'm going to thicken these lines up. Turn them orange. So the overall trend is a downtrend, as we can see. So we're going to be looking for sells in the market. We have a lowest low area here, which is a strong support as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our horizontal line. We're going to put a point right here. I'm going to turn this orange, make it a little thicker, and then that will be our lowest low area. If you was looking for a highest high, it'll be somewhere in this area here. Okay, so as we can see, the market. So this is actually a pattern. So this is actually a pattern, and what pattern I see here is the market. What's it doing is that I'm gonna make this. Let's turn this to blue. So basically, the market came up. Let me erase. Make this a little thicker. So currently the market has put itself into a, so the market came up, reached highest highs, came back down a little bit, retested the highest highs here, which is the trend line, came all the way down, reached lowest lows, came back up, touched the trend line, came back down, didn't reach all the way down to support, wiggled around here, came back up, came back down, came back a little lower this time, came back up, retested that powerful trend line once again, came back down, wasn't able to break through, came back up, touched the trend line again, came back down, create another hit support, came back up, came back down, came back up, came back down. So I know this area here, I'm making my lines a little thicker. So this area here that I just circled, and this line and this support area that's here, where price can't break through, it's strong. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear the screen a little bit. We're gonna grab our horizontal line and we're gonna create another support here, because we can see that price is coming down, came down once, touched lowest lows, came back up, and it retested this area about 3 times. You got one touch here, we have another touch here, we have a third touch here, we have a fourth touch here, we have a fifth touch here, we have a sixth touch here, seventh, and maybe eighth and ninth, and it's still trying to figure out what it's going to do here. So there's a few touches here where price respected this line. So if this price is respecting this line, we have to see if it's going to break lower to the next level and then break down, or is it going to shoot up? So this pattern right here that it put itself in is called a wedge pattern. So when it comes to a wedge is basically let me find my right tool. So the wedge basically comes up, make it thicker. So the wedge comes up, comes down, comes up, comes back down, comes up, and the lower it gets, because it's on a downtrend, the tighter it gets. So it's going to keep bouncing up in between that strong support and that strong trend line until it either breaks up and out of here, or it'll break down and then out of here. So I'm going to take you guys to a lower time frame, which would be, let's jump into probably a 4. Let me erase some of this off my screen so we could dial down to, let's check out the 4 hour. See what the 4 hour looking like. Stretch this up. So on a 4 hour, there's a lot of just bouncing around within this wedge. So it still has a lot of bouncy. If see on the 1 month, we ran out of space to bounce around, which I was joining within this wedge. But this wedge right here on the 4 hour, it shows that it still has a lot of room to still wiggle around in here. So it can come down, it could come up, it could come down, it can break up the top side, and it could bounce up and down in here for a while until it fully break out, or it could break down and bounce up and down in here before it either breaks out or breaks down or breaks all the way out. So I'm going to clear the screen. I'm going to remark this up for you guys so we can see what's going on. So we'll go back to this time. We'll go to the 1 day, and we already discovered our overall trend is a downtrend, and we're looking to take entries either at the highest high, lowest low. So this area here would be the lowest low. This area here would be the highest high. We already know that we are in a down market, which is a downtrend. Grab the highest point here. We're going to drag that straight down, and that's on the 1 day. So we're going to get some touches in these candles. So you want touches on the trend line. So this area here is 1 touch. This area here is a 2nd touch. This area here is a 3rd touch. And we may have more touches here and down the line. So it bounce up, bounce down. It could bounce up. It could do another touch. It could bounce down, retouch it again, and then break all the way down in due time. This is a move that may not happen soon. It may or may not. I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a waiting game. And if you can see here, I don't really add this. I just can see with my eyes to try to show you what I see. So this area here is a support, and it was so strong that it extended all the way out and was able to create another trend line on the other side. So if you can see, we still had multiple touches within here. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. That's not 1, but this one is 7. You have 8 and 9 here. There's another touch, 10, another touch, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 touches in that space within that wedge on the support trend line. And you can see that, like I said, price respected that line so much it wasn't even able to break through. So that shows that price is definitely going somewhere, and we just have to take a look at it to see what direction it's going to go into. And the only direction it's going to go either up, down, or sideways. Is in a downtrend, so we'll figure out where it's going to go. So we have an idea on the 1 day that price is, bumping between this wedge here, up, down, up, down, up, down. Once it reaches the lowest low, we're going to figure out if it's going to go down or go up. So if I was looking for entry with a pair like this, I will probably be looking for an entry somewhere on the top side of this trend line, which probably would be, I would look for entry here, or probably found some entry here to take it down, or I'll just wait for a next touch. So let me zoom in here so you guys can see. This candle, this last price action candle is green. So it's showing that price is on its way up. So it's probably going to reach back up here, and once it touch, we can find an entry to take it down for the sell and just ride it back down. Do. One thing at a time. So let's sit here and put some stuff together. Clear this board. I want to take a look at how many pips we will be able to receive from this trade. So if we took these candles down for the wedge and said we found entry here, we took it for the sell, we'll ride that all the way down. So I'm gonna zoom into the 1 day, and we can have an idea how many pips that we're gonna take. So if I wanted to find entry, I'll probably find entry here, and I'll take that all the way down. Let's go and grab our scale. Let's press it here, and we're gonna pull it straight down all the way to that yellow line, and that would give us 232 pips within a few hours, a few minutes, a few days. It could be a few weeks. So with this pair here, it's looking about 232 pips when we find entry where this blue circle is. So let's say we found entry at the blue circle. We took it all the way down to the bottom. It came up. We took entry. We found entry here. We rode it all the way down to the bottom, and now we have to wait to see where it's going to go. So we do know if it breaks down this way, it's going to go lower, so it's going straight down. And if it don't come down, it breaks and it touches the support and it goes up, we have to look for our next direction. Is if it's going to go up, how many pips we will be able to receive from a pair like this, and if it went down, how many pips we'll be able to receive. So we're gonna still do this on the daily. So what we can do is we can go to the daily. We can look over to our left here, and you see this cluster. So this lowest low cluster of candles is the next lowest low. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in this area, and we're going to find the lowest low, grab a horizontal line, horizontal ray, and so the lowest low area would be, I don't know what that is, that ain't a ray, that's something else. Horizontal, looking for the horizontal ray, find the lowest low, which would be somewhere right here. And if we go back to where price action is, I want to change that color so we can see the difference. So let's change this color to red, and that's for the lowest low. And if we was breaking up to the highest high, we're going to take it to this line here, this horizontal line, which is this orange. We're going to turn that to red, so we know it's going up. That's how many pips we receive. If it goes down, that's how many pips we receive, unless it breaks lower. I'm not too sure if it can break lower. I'll check that out later. But clear my screen so we can count some pips to see how many pips we can receive from this trade when we find it USD JPY. So we took it down to the bottom and we took it all the way back up to the top. We'll find entries to say about somewhere here. We're going to take that up. That would be a maximum of 863 pips for this pair UJ if it reaches its lowest lows and come right back up. So that's 863 pips. It could be 10 cents, it could be 20 cents, it could be 863 times 10 cents, 863 times 20 cents, 863 times $1, 863 times 5, etc. Coming down, let's see how many pips we're looking at. I'm gonna zoom into this because this area here is it's tight. So if we found entries, say about right here, we'll take that all the way down for about, that would be 72 pips. So we take it down with 72 pips. 72 pips is still good. If we wanted to, we can look for lower lows under this red area. If we need to do that, we can go to the weekly. And this is what price action is. This is where we saying price is going to come to its lowest low before it breaks down. If it breaks down lower low to the next level, or break up and go all the way up to the next level, the highest high. So if we have to find another area of lowest lows, it will be somewhere here. So this connected with this area here. Let me move this over so you guys can see. It's the wedge pattern coming in for a tight squeeze. Either going to break up, break down, reaches the next level. If it breaks past this level, it's going to break into this level here. So it's possible for it to break that level and reach lower lows here. So if I pull out my scale, let's say we took this trade at the lowest low, took that for that 72 pips, took our profits, and now we're looking for another re-entry to take it lower to the next level. That will be about, that's an estimate of 388 pips. So this is definitely a pair I'm keeping my eye on. USD JPY. Got some good major moves in here. At the end of the day, we all know that we don't chase the market. The market comes to us. Let's take our time, and we'll be looking for entries somewhere here to ride that wedge. And this is, like I said before, this is a wedge pattern. Alright guys, I think I was able to inform you guys over on our Discord for the team Global Traders Elite. This is for you guys, just to give you an idea of what trades are coming up for the week, for the days, the hours to come. This is a good trade. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you for watching.